very good morning students. Today we will see the history subject. In that lesson number 9, ancient kingdoms of the south. Now we are going to discuss here in the chapter about the different dynasties that established in India. First we will see the Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties, the Satavahana dynasty, the Vakata dynasty, the Chalukya dynasty, the Pallava dynasty, the Rashtrakut dynasty. Now here they had given you the Indian map where all the dynasties were established in India. South India from 1st century BCE to 8th century CE. Now here you will see the different dynasties like Vakata, then Chalukya, Satavahana, Rashtrakut, Pallava, Chola, Pandya and Chir. All these were the dynasties. And if we see in the index in your textbook, the caves and temple symbols they are given. Like you can see here, Ellora, then Ajanta caves, the symbol of caves they are given in Nashik also, Naneghat, all this here, Kanchi, these are the temples here this side, symbols of temples are also given here also, you can see in your textbook. So all these were temples. So how the dynasty has established, we are going to understand them in detail. The Chir, Pandya and Chola dynasty. The Chir, Pandya and Chola dynasty. Of the many dynasties in South India, 3 are mentioned in the literature of those times. These are the Chir, Pandya and Chola dynasties. These dynasties were in power around the 4th century BCE or even before that. They find mentioned in the Ramayana and Mahabharata epics. They have also been mentioned in the Sangam literature in Tamil and in the inscription of the Maurya Emperor Ashoka. In the Periplus of Etrensi, you can see here the Periplus of Etrensi, Muziris is mentioned as an important port of the coast of Kerala, and this port was in the Chair kingdom, Muziris, and was a major center of export of spices, pearls, precious stones, etc. to Rome in Italy and to other countries of the west. The Pandya kingdom was a part of Tamil Nadu. There was a great demand for high quality pearls. The capital of Madurai, then the ancient kingdom of Cholas occupied the region of Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. So this was about the Chir, Pandya and Chola dynasties we have seen. Now next we will see the Satavahana dynasty. Next we will see the Satavahana dynasty. 9.2. As in the north, after the decline of Maurya Empire, the local king in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka also became independent. They established their small kingdoms of their own, and one of them known as the Satavahana dynasty. Pratishthan or the present day Paitan in Maharashtra was their capital. King Simukh was the founder of the Satavahana dynasty. The inscription in Nanighat caves here, this side, in the inscription in Nanighat caves near Junnar in Pune district bear the names of important persons of this dynasty. Some of the Satavahana kings were known to write their mother's name before their own. For example, Gautami Putra, Satakarni, Now here the name of the king is Satkarni, and what they used to write? They used to write the name of their mother like Gautami Putra Satkarni. Of the Satvana kings, Gautami Putra Satkarni is particularly well known. A stone inscription in a cave at Nashik describes his deeds of valor. He had defeated the Shaka king Napha. He described as Trisamudra Toya Pitvahan. Now here what is the meaning of this Trisamudra Toya Pitvahan? Toya means water. The little means one whose horses have drunk the water of 3 seas. The 3 seas are the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean. During his reign, the empire of Satavahanas extended from the river Narmada in the north to the Tungabhadra in the south. The famous poetic work Gatha Saptashti in Mahashastri, a Prakrit language, was composed by Satvana king Hala. This work provides information about the life of the people during the Satvana period. So everything is been written in this book about the Satvana period, the life of the people. India trade increased greatly during the Satvana, and the trade started increasing rapidly. Paitan, Tar, Bhukardan, Kolhapur were recognized as important center of this trade. So where the trades were increased, so all these places were known as important center for those. During this period, many objects were produced at these places. Many artistic objects were produced at these places. Indian goods were exported as far as Rome. So the goods were exported. Some of the Satvana coins carry images of ships. The cave sculpture at Ajanta, Nashik, Karla, Bhaje, Kanheri, Junnar in Maharashtra were carved during the Satvana period. So you can see this coin, this ship image also here. Okay. Now we have completed this Satvana dynasty. After this we will see 9.3, the Vakatak dynasty. Next we will see 9.3, the Vakataka dynasty. The power of Satavahanas began to weaken by the 3rd century CE. Among the dynasties that emerged after that, the Vakataka was a powerful dynasty. It was founded by the king Vindhyashakti. He was succeeded by Pravarsen I. After his death, the kingdom of Vakataka got divided. There were 2 main branches. The capital of first was Nandivardhan near Nagpur, and the capital of other branch was at Vatsaglum, which is in today's Wasim. Pravarsen I, son of Vindhyashakti, extended the Vakata kingdom in the north up to the Malwa and Gujarat, and in the south up to Kolhapur. At that time, Kolhapur was known as Kuntal. We have read that the Gupta emperor Chandragupta II had married his daughter Prabhavati to Rudrasen II, the Vakataka king. Varadev, a minister of the Vakata king Harisen, was a follower of Buddhism. He used to follow the Buddhism. King Harisen. Cave number 16 at Ajanta was dug at his instance. Now what the king used to say means how it should be with the beautiful painting. According to him, the cave 16 was been painted. Some other caves at Ajanta were dug and beautified with paintings during Harisina's reign. The Vakataka king Pravarsen II composed Setubandh in Maharashtri, a Prakrit language. Similarly, Kalidas Meghdut also belonged to this period. Bodhisattva Padmapani Ajanta. This is the extraordinary mural painting survives from earlier medieval India, preserved in the interior of the rock cut Buddhist monastery of Ajanta. This is the picture of Bodhisattva Padmapani. So, we have completed the Vakata dynasty. After this, we will see the 9.4, the Chalukya dynasty.